king. Never you allow God to remind you where he brought you from. Because once you get to that level, you are getting into trouble with God. I know of a man that they said that he was with one of the great men of God in Nigeria before the present General Overseer of Redeem was appointed to become the next leader and General Overseer, promoted to that position. Part of the people that have been coming with the pioneering GO, they said he's a very powerful man in prayers. When he's praying in the prayer room alone, you think it is caterpillar or whatever, very mighty prayer warrior. The way that the General Overseer has taught them then as pioneer, those are part of his prayer warriors that they were praying together. Fine. And then they even said when he's in the room, prayer room alone, now you open the door, you meet him, steam or heat will come out when he's praying. So everybody know they revere him. That's a very powerful man in prayer. But the person that was chosen eventually, who is still there right now as the General Overseer, to that man, this one looked small, young. He met us here. The only difference is that he went to school. Maybe most of us did not go to school like him. So he felt that why have they picked that person to become the next General Overseer when we are here? And God told the man of God then that I want you to pick him while you are alive, so that anybody that want to disagree or take any decision, they will take it while you are alive, so you can handle the matter. Don't wait till when they will come and do it when you are gone. So the man has not died when he has picked the present General Overseer. But where I'm going is that don't let God remind you where he brought you from. That man felt disappointed and felt discouraged and felt so proud that who again is qualified to be the next GO but me, that I can pray so well. And so he left the ministry in anger. People thought probably he will go and start another church. He didn't even have the grace to go and start another church. Just went on, didn't go to any other church again, just went back home and lived his life. If church is not good to go, I go back home. But when he left in anger against the man of God and against the decision of God, you know what happened to him? When that pioneering GO first met him, he was a drunkard before he got born again. The negative anointing of drunkenness came back on him. And so he became not only an unbeliever again, not only somebody went back from being a great man of God, very prayerful, now he became a drunkard again, as he used to be before he got born again, before he became a worker, before he became a prayer warrior. So God returned him back to status quo. Are you here? Nobody should be so bold to look at his man of God in the face and begin to talk against him, thinking that he's an ordinary man like you. That's foolishness of the highest order. The Bible says he's a fool that thinks that there is no God. When you are acting as if there's nothing God will do or can do, that means you don't know God at all. I see the way some people behave, especially this end time when a lot of young people are coming up to become man of God. I see the way they behave. I fear. I say, does this person know God? How can you dare to do that kind of a thing? Are you walking where angels fear to tread? But some people just feel there's nothing God can do. What will God do? Hey! May God have mercy on you. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So this man entered into that kind of a trouble. The Bible says Jesus shouldn't wax fat and kicked. He has waxed so fat and grown thick. And he forsook the God which made him. So it was God that made him what he is. But he has forgotten. And he lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation. That's the source of his life. Now he lightly esteemed what can God do. And I see the way some people behave. A man of God said that he was preaching sometimes and somebody walked out on the church and eased on the preaching and went away.